who somehow found his way to survive in the college football cauldron of 18 years, and that's Mike Gundy at Oklahoma State. They get the win at home over Texas yesterday, 31-24. Texas has now blown double-digit leads in the second half on 5 separate occasions dating back to last year. That's the most in FBS, and that's just the way of the world in the Big 12. But for some reason, Gundy has done it every single year, Paul. Just goes out there, fields a pretty good football team, wins a big game yesterday, and now Oklahoma State, along with TCU and Sonny Dykes, the first-year head coach, they're kind of just sitting there at the top of the Big 12 again, and no one's really talking about him.
No, and listen, Gundy is, he carries a lot of baggage. He's created a lot of self-inflicted wounds. But you're right. You have to tip your hat to him in terms of his overall accomplishment, and he's done it with interfering boosters. The late Boone Pickens, there was always something going on there, and he's got this hat. He's kind of what Mike Leach used to be.
Yeah.
I think I've lost track of all the family ties in between Leach and the Big 12. There's so many, but last year I felt like was a really tough break for him because they were on the cusp, and then they lost the title game. But he does it in the dark. I don't know how he does it. Meanwhile, the Oklahoma program is off the charts right now. Nobody even knows they exist. Texas, I guess everybody's waiting for Manning 3.0, as if that's going to turn around what the number one quarterback 2 years ago couldn't do.
Yeah, it's been, and I'm a big believer in Sark just because of what he's been through to where he is now and how he got Quinn Ewers to come back to Texas. Bijan Robinson is one of the best running backs in the country, if not the best. And you just look at that league because you spend all of your time in the SEC. I spend most of my time trying to keep track of everything going on in the country. And you look at the Big 12 this year, and between TCU and what they're doing, Kansas State was down to their third quarterback last night. And there's always this program, that program, that I'm marveled by the consistency of Gundy and Oklahoma State. They were so close last year in the Big 12 championship. I don't know that there's a quieter, successful program over the last 5 or 6 years in the country than what they're doing in Stillwater. And they're going to be one of the ones to watch when Oklahoma and Texas dip their toe in the SEC water, that what happens with a program like them who is consistently good, but yet nationally never gets the due that they probably deserve.
Yeah, I mean, I think ultimately, Matt, and we're part of that. There's only so much oxygen out there, and they're always just a little off the beaten path. And I have been to Stillwater as you have, and it is off the beaten path.
It's legitimately off the beaten path.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.